Neev. Congratulations on this amazing result. Everyone at Crimson, all of us are super thrilled about it. On that note, can you describe the emotions that you felt when you came to know about your acceptance? Uh, the feeling was surreal. Honestly, I still remember the date, 13th of December 2024, 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Unusually, everybody awake in front of my screen, uh, nervous. And then I click on the view status update button, and then the Cornell anthem starts to play, and bazookas on my screen. And I was so happy, teary eyes. Everybody was jumping around, shouting in the morning, and it was like a eureka moment because all of the years of hard work, the support that came from people, all that translated into a victory, and it was an amazing, amazing moment. Thank you. And would you like to share, how did Crimson help you, specifically talking about how you're how you got strategy support or how you got your app mentor support, and what were the things that stood out to you in that? From the day one to the D-Day, Crimson was there with me throughout 24/7, be it the SA mentors, my strategists, my financial aid mentors, everybody, even the Crimson app, the very famous Crimson app, which has so much details. You go in, you scrounge deep, and you get deeper and deeper into the resources, into the tabs, mind maps, flowcharts. Everything was just so amazing. And despite the time zone difference, I have never felt communication gap, because whenever I was feeling low, uh, I had gone down with something, I used to ping them up and they used to come with a solution, and then we were back on track. So honestly, Crimson was my guiding pillar throughout this journey and integral part. Thank you. And I know, you had talked about the situation where you are from STEM background, and then you had to pick the programs in the college. So how did Crimson mentors help you there? Being an Indian student, it is very fascinating when I talk about me being a PCM science student here and taking economics there. People usually get surprised listening to this. And honestly, I would have never thought of going into a majors at such a competitive college, such a competitive major, without taking a single course ever before. I had always dreamt of doing these things in economics because I had personally done some internships, some business programs, which helped me guide my interest there. But then, when I first had my meeting with Crimson, they guided me to take economics in the College of Arts and Sciences at Cornell, because I never had this thing to remove STEM out of my academic curriculum, and therefore to integrate STEM in economics, I've applied and got in economics at the College of Arts and Sciences, hopefully integrating all the technologies and everything into the modern day economy. Wow, thank you. And now you have got in. So what do you think was the most standout thing on your application according to you? For me, honestly, the most standout thing in one word was quizzing, because I'm a national quizzer myself, and I've been doing quizzing since class 4. And people at Crimson, the expert guidance, have taught me that it is not about width, but about the depth in which you pursue an activity and the passion you show for an activity. And I showed that real passion for quizzing. I did quizzing ever since class 4, and people usually talk all good on their application. And to the surprise, in my Cornell supplement, I've talked about not winning a quiz, but rather losing a quiz bowl at a very massive level. So I think my truth, my passion, my depth that I showed for quizzing has truly stood out for me. And Cornell being the intercollegiate quiz bowl champions in US for the 2 years, I hope to make it a hat trick. Whoa, yeah, totally. Yeah, we would be thrilled to see you do that. Um, and what would be like a piece of advice based on your learnings from this entire process you would have for future applicants and aspirants? Very straightforward piece of advice: keep on the hustle, never stop, because last 6 months retrospecting myself,
There were days where there were ups, there were downs. I cried, I broke down, I was in stress. But then one thing that my parents taught me was to never stop, because ultimately all of the hard work piles on and turns out into something good. And yes, keep hustle. Never stop. Bad days happen, good days happen, but they're all part of this journey which we'll cherish later.
Thank you. And anything that you have on your mind that I might not have asked, covered, maybe like anything about Crimson that I might not have covered, like if you want to share.
No, so this is my shout out to the whole Crimson team, all my educators, my strategists, my mentors, the infinitely long meetings, the different time zones that I woke up in the middle of the night, early in the morning. I'm so grateful all that happened, and I was so thrilled to be a part of the Crimson journey. And I'll continue to be a part of the Crimson family that have formed now. And yes, they were the ones behind all my success. I also give my shout out to my parents, my younger sibling, and everybody who helped me throughout this journey.